Alright, hey guys, welcome back. Another Skytear Horde playthrough. I forgot to get the minions. Let me grab those real quick. We're going to be doing just a playthrough again with one of the pre-constructed decks. We're going to be doing stuff from year one, so just the base Skytear Horde, and we're going to be doing we're going to be going against what the new set has dubbed the one of the immortal outsiders, so they will have multiple stages. So we're going to be doing the Hatebringer. I'll show you the details of that once that comes in, and then we are going to be using Renegade as our Horde deck. We're just playing difficulty 2, so it's all of the gray and white difficulty cards, and we're going to be using the red deck from the base set. So it's the Komoro Warriors. That's what we're going to be using, and this is going to be our castle, the Windburner. So the Windburner, you can exhaust and pay mana to choose to draw a card, or Assault, which will deal 1 damage to the portal or to the outsider. So hopefully we can kind of just run this portal down here. So let's go ahead and draw up, and we'll look at our 5 cards. I'd like to kind of get rid of these as soon as I can. So the Star Piercer is nice. It'll come in with 3 health, and then we can exhaust it and remove a health to do Gorilla 2, which means remove 2 health from a minion, so this could come in handy. The Shadow Warrior, it's a cheap, could come in, but he'll kind of take himself out with something, so I don't know that I want to do that quite yet. Although this will let us start doing some stuff to the portal, which will be nice. I'm not actually disappointed in this hand. I'm gonna discard these 2 though, and then we'll draw up. Let's see what we get. Okay, we'll shuffle these in. Oh, the Shadowling, nice. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. So we're going to start over here. We're going to draw our first Horde card. Oh, let's gain our mana first. We're at 4 mana. We've got Forest Yeti, play the outsider, or the portal gets +2 health. So we're going to give it to that, putting it at 6 health. This will rotate down. And this is supposed to... Oh, why did this get out of focus? Come on. There you go. Okay. So in the last playthrough, I had moved this clockwise. It should be counterclockwise because the portal would rotate clockwise. So that would put 2 at the next thing. So we'll put that there. Maybe we'll put this down here. There we go. Okay. All right. So Alliance phase time. So let's see. What do we want to do? Okay. So we've got to deal with this. He's 2 health. Our Crane Shadows could be good because that'll take him out, but he'll get taken out too, which is kind of unfortunate. But I do want to start dealing with these minions. So we'll spend 3. We'll bring in our Crane Shadows, so it's an ally here. Fight, Assault 1, so we'll get rid of some damage on that portal. We'll bring him in engaged here. We'll play another one, and we'll bring in this Koi Shadows. So play him, you may discard a card to draw a card, and then fight, you may return Koi Shadows and all of its attachments to the owner's hands. We're probably not going to worry about that. I'm going to discard Steam Tower to draw. Okay, perfect. We'll exhaust Koi Shadows. We'll bring in this one here. And then let's move on to the Treachery phase, so let's flip. We've got a Treachery, deal 1 damage to the castle, so the castle's going to take a damage. We'll attack. We'll take each other out because this does 3, 2, and 2. So, and the portal will have the fight effect here to assault the portal, so that takes damage. But this is gone. This is gone. We'll draw a card. Take each other out again. This is gone. This is gone. We'll draw a card. They'll pillage 3. So 1, 2, 3. And I think that'll be it. So that's the end of the round. We're going to go back to 4. 2 cards will come out this time. So we've got Gathering Storm. The get near minions gets +2, and the portal gains 1 armor for the remainder of this turn. So the guys we just dealt with. And then the next card will be Snowblind. Play Zephyrites, get +3 health. Oh gosh, okay. And allies would get -2. The 2 strongest allies get -1 attack, but we don't have any allies. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and play this to bring in this Star Piercer. We're going to bring this in, and it's going to come in with 3 health. And we're going to exhaust it to remove 2 from a minion, so we can get rid of what we just did there. So we're going to bring that in. We're going to bring it into this lane. We're going to exhaust it, remove a health, take this 2 away. We'll play 1 for the Shadowling. So search your deck and discard pile for an attachment weapon that costs 1 or less mana, and put that card in your hand and shuffle your deck. So we'll just bring him in here. Let's see what we have. Do we have anything in our discard pile? We don't. Let's see what we got here. Attachment wise, we've got the Lightning Naginata, which could be nice. We have the Scepter of Kamu. I think that might be all we have. I'm going to grab that Lightning Naginata though, so we're going to add that to our hand. It's going to give an ally +2 attack, so that'll be useful later. But for now, let's try to mitigate some of the damage to the that we're going to be taking here. So let's exhaust. We'll bring in this minion. Let's go into the treachery phase here. We'll flip. It's going to give him a temporary attack. We're going to take each other out. Draw. We're going to pillage 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the turn is over. We'll unexhaust this. This will go away. And we're not drawing a card for this. So there's that. Oh, let's get our mana. Okay, so let's exhaust this. We'll remove 2 from here. Okay. So I kind of want to bring some stuff in. So after you play Attachment Assault 1, which will be nice, but that guy's not going to last very long. So let's do this. Let's do Thunder Cavalry. It says you may deal 3 damage to your castle to reduce his cost by one mana. So 1, 2, 3. It'll cost us 2 to play. And he's got Heroic 2, which means he'll get +2 attack. I don't know why this is out of focus. He'll get +2 attack for having any damage on him. So we'll bring him into here. We'll spend 2 for the Bushido of Peony. He's got Heroic 3, and then he's got Armor 1, so he'll prevent some damage. So we're going to bring him in. He comes with Armor. We're going to exhaust these to bring both of these in. And let's go on to the Treachery phase here. He gets +1 attack. Okay. So he'll attack for 1, he'll attack for 1. Or 2, 3, so he takes a damage, he's defeated. We'll draw. He'll attack for 3. He'll block 1 and then take 2 damage. And then he gets, after the attack, he'll get +3 attack. He takes no damage because he doesn't do anything. And we don't pillage, so this will go back. It'll go here. Undo that. And unexhaust. Okay. So now we've got a card we're going to play from here. Let's get our mana. Deep Stalker. Play, deals 1 damage to the castle. So, boop. We should be able to take him out. I was hoping not to take any more damage on him, so we'll have to see what we can do about that. So let's exhaust this. Remove this last one and get rid of these 2. I'm going to go ahead and discard this because it's just gone. Let's spend 2 for our Mage Crafters. So after you play an Attachment Assault 1, we are then going to exhaust these 2 to swap them. Spend 1 for this Lightning Naginata. It's going to give somebody +2 attack. We're going to attach it to our Mage Crafter. It's going to knock that off of him. And then we're going to end our turn. We'll keep that 1 mana that we have. Let's go ahead and... this moves up. Let's go ahead and go into the Treachery phase. We're going to flip this. It's going to give him an attack. He'll hit for 3. He'll hit for 3, so they'll take each other out. He will attack for 3 directly to the castle, or to the portal. And then he'll attack also, he'll attack for 5 directly to the portal. So it's going to defeat the portal. Reinforce 2. So we're going to add 2 here. We're going to do it to him and to him. And we'll put the outsider into the outsider pile. So this is the first stage. Well, I'll show you guys that when it comes in. The portal is destroyed. We're going to flip to the second stage of the portal. And I believe that'll be it. Oh, we'll pillage 2. Alright, so unexhaust. Let's go ahead and we'll gain our mana, so we're at 7 now. We're going to summon 2 cards. So 1 card here, the Forest Yeti, play the outsider or the portal gets +4 health. Play another card here. It's going to be the Deep Howlers and has fight. If Deep Howlers are not engaged, they deal 2 damage to the castle and have armor 1. Okay. Okay, so we're probably going to leave him engaged with that and just try to ping that off because the armor is going to tank that hit. So now the outsider will come in. So we have the Hatebringer. When you play him, he strikes the ally he's engaged with. Otherwise, if he's not engaged, he strikes the castle and he comes with armor 2. So he's going to strike the ally he's engaged with. He's going to hit him for 4. And I think striking is just hitting... Yeah, it just does damage. So he's gone. And he's got armor 2. Okay. Alright. So, we've got some options here. We're going to spend 1, 2, 3 to bring in this Thunder Cavalry. If I bring him in, he's going to get taken out. So we're going to play this here. We're going to spend 1... for the Scepter of Kamu. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's fine. And we're going to attach it to our Bushido of Peony. And we're going to spend 1 more to play the Koi Shadow. Oh, when we played this, we'll assault 1, so we'll ping that off of him. Then we'll exhaust the Windburner and spend a mana to assault 1 on this to knock that off. And we'll go into our Treachery phase here. So let's play a card. He gets 1 extra attack. So he'll hit for... oh, we have our fight effects. Let's do those first. So if he's not engaged, he'll down to a castle. We'll assault 1 because of our attachment here. So we'll ping him for a damage. And then I'm not going to do his fight effect. Okay. So he'll hit for 2. He'll hit for 3. And then he gets heroic 2, so he'll get 2 attack for the next fight. He'll hit for 3. He'll hit for 1. That'll tank a hit. This will tank 1 hit, and then he'll take 2 damage. He'll hit for 1, so it's going to give him another damage. He hits for 5, taking out my shadow there. And then we're going to pillage 2, and then let's unexhaust. So unexhaust. All right, let's get our mana. We're up to 7. Because we were at 1, we'll play our card. It's going to be a Frost Giant play. Deals 3 damage to the castle unless an ally... Obviously, we're going to take the castle damage. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's pay a mana and exhaust to draw a card. Oh, actually... I want to draw a card or do I want... Yeah, let's draw the card. It's another Lightning Naginata. The problem is I don't want this guy to die. But he's going to. And I don't want him swinging so hard into here. Okay, so if I... He'll hit for 2, so we may end up moving him. He's got 1 health. But he should go all the way through because this will hit for 5. And he will only tank. So we're going to exhaust to move him here. He'll hit the castle for 3 no matter what. So we might as well leave them here so we can take him out. And we're just going to take the hits from this stuff. We're going to keep this in our hand. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So let's go on to the Treachery phase. We're going to give him +1. He'll hit... Oh, let's do our fight effects here. So we're going to do Assault. And we're just going to assault the portal. He's going to hit for 3. So 1, 2, 3. He's going to hit for 1. He's going to hit for 3. Oh, I should have gave him the lightning. I should have gave him this. That's okay. He's going to hit for 5. He's going to hit for... So it's going to go through this. Take him out. He's going to hit for whatever, taking him out. We're going to draw a card. It's going to bring the second stage in. He'll hit the castle for 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to pillage 2. That's going to end the go. Unexhaust. We'll gain our mana. So we're now at 9. Oh, I can't do a whole lot here. Okay. This will move. We'll play our 2 treachery cards. Our first one's going to be another Deep Howlers. And our next one's going to be a Stormcaller. 2 different allies get -1 attack. So we're going to remove that from him. Okay. Actually, let me do this so I remember. Because when he leaves, this goes away. Then the second stage comes in. So play the Hatebringer gains 1 attack and trample for the remainder of this turn. He comes with armor 3. And he's got trample. And I can't bring any minions in. This is rough. Okay, let's exhaust. And we'll spend a mana to draw. Okay, so the question is, how do we want to handle this? Man, this is a lot of stuff. I don't think we can win this. We've got a lot happening here. I don't think we're gonna win this. I think we're kind of in a position here. Because he's got trample. He's doing 6 to this anyway, so anything I put there will just tank some of the hits, but everybody else is gonna hit stuff. Okay, let's do this. We'll try. We'll play this. We'll play our Bushido of the Rose. We'll bring him in. We'll spend 1 for this. This will assault 1 here for the playing of it. Or I can give it to him. It doesn't matter. We'll spend 1 here to give this Lightning Naginata to him. I think this is all we can really do. Alright, let's go on to the phase here. We'll flip this over. He gets +1. Oh dear. We'll do our fight effects. So fight effect here, we'll assault 1 on him. He does 3 damage. Fight if the Howler is not engaged, deal 2 damage to the castle. So 1, 2, 3. He has no fight effect, no fight effect. And then his fight effect here will also deal that. 2 damage to the castle. 1, 2. He'll tank the hit. He'll tank the hit. And do 1 damage. Because 1's hitting and then there's that. 1 damage to the castle. 3 damage to the castle. I think we're dead. 2 damage to the castle. The castle's gone. And then he would do 7. He would do 4 back. So he would be destroyed. But 3 damage would go to the castle. And then we'd pillage 2. And then we lost. The castle just could not take it. This is like a glass cannon kind of deck. Like, it just could not take it. But we were almost there. But unfortunately, we died. That was quick. It was only 20 minutes. Let's try a different deck. We'll switch it up. I'll reset. Okay, so we're going to run the yellow deck here from the base set. So we've got the Executioner's Den as our castle. Exhaust, pay a mana. An ally can gain +1 attack for the remainder of this turn. Then another ally gets +1 armor for the remainder of this turn. So this will be nice to just kind of tank some hits maybe. So let's go ahead and look at our hand. We've got, oh, that's kind of chunky here. This is like later game stuff. We've got the Echoed Saboteur. The monster engaged with the Echoed Saboteur gains -1 for the remainder of this turn. Elusive 1 after striking. You can move it to another lane. I like this. A monster in this lane gets -2 for the remainder of the turn. These guys are just kind of big. And I want to start dealing with these minions as quickly as possible. So we're going to shuffle this back in. Just draw up and then shuffle these back in. Okay, so let's get started here. This is our opening hand. We'll get our mana. Let's play a card. Okay, so it's Stormcaller. 2 different allies get -1 and has Taunt. So it needs to be engaged with somebody at the end of the turn, or it's going to pull somebody over. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's spend 2. We'll bring in the Echoed Saboteur. So when she fights, the minion or the monster engaged with this gets -1 for the remainder of this turn. So -1 attack for the remainder of the turn. Let's see. That might be all we're going to do. We might have to like hold on to a turn. So we're going to... we may end up doing Shadow of Death. It's a spell. Oh, but I can't play it. Okay, a monster in this lane gains -2 attack. This may be beneficial to do now just for the sheer fact that like if something comes up, she's going to take me out. So we'll spend 1 mana for Shadow of the Death. A monster in a lane gains -2 attack for the remainder of this turn and draw a card. So we're going to do that and we'll draw. So if we pull a card during the treachery phase that gives a boosted attack, it will negate that and we won't take any damage. So let's go ahead and go into that. We're going to flip the card over. It's going to give an attack. So yeah, again, those cancel out. She'll do 0. We'll do 2 to him. And then it's got elusive. So after striking a monster the first time, this can move to another lane. Oh, this can move to within the lane. So we'll move to a lane. We can strike again. So we're gonna hit the portal for 2. And then we're gonna pillage 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That gets discarded. All right. So we'll remove all this. And let's move on here. So get mana. We're at 5. We're gonna flip. We've got the Frost Giant. The Frost Giant does 3 damage to the castle. Yeah, we're gonna take the castle damage because she'll be dead. Then we have the Outsider of the portal gets +4 health. So these -2s become +2. Lovely. Okay. Let's see. What do we have here? Interesting. Let's spend 1, 2, 3, and we'll play the Outsider Phalanx. So this comes in, put a non-epic monster on top of the Outsider pile. We will put this one here. Although I don't know if their play effects will reactivate. Do I want to do that? I don't know if their play effects reactivate. So maybe we don't want to do that. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we don't want to do that. Okay, maybe we'll bring in her because we can add a mana in when we exhaust her. All allies get +1 armor for the remainder of the turn. I need to deal with the minions though too. Okay, we're gonna spend 1, 2, 3, and we'll bring in Akhuti. So play all allies gain +1 armor for the remainder of this turn. And you can exhaust to add a mana. We'll bring her into here. Let's exhaust to gain a mana. We'll spend 1, 2 to do this spell here, which is going to be draw 4 cards, shuffle your deck, and then discard 2 cards from your hand or discard an ally from your hand. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll shuffle our deck. And then we're going to discard that ally for that. Then, oh yeah, all allies get +1 armor for until the end of the turn. She'll live the attack and defeat this. She won't live the attack. unless we do something. Let's pay our last one for Psychic Shield. So an ally gets +2 armor for the remainder of this turn, and then rebuild 1. So we can take a card from our discard pile and put it on the bottom of our deck. And we're going to put that on the bottom. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. So we'll do Treachery Phase here. He'll get +1. Okay. So we have any fight effects? A monster engaged with this gets -1 until the end of turn. Oh, I guess we could have done that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so he'll hit for 1. This tanks it. He hits for 2, so this is destroyed. He'll hit for 2. We'll take 2 of it. Hit 2 back. And then we'll move lanes because of elusive. He'll hit for 2. He'll hit for 2. We tank 1 hit and take a damage. So those are gone. That's gone. And then we're going to pillage 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, so one unexhaust. We're going to do this. We'll get our mana. This will move over. Okay, what's the best way to handle these guys? And again, we still need to kind of deal with them. So let's exhaust. We'll bring one of these in. We'll spend 2 to bring in another Echoed Saboteur. We'll exhaust to bring in another one of these. We may just have to take some castle damage. But that's okay. Oh, I went the wrong way. There we go. And I think we're going to leave it there. Unless we want to use our castle. I'm just trying to like kind of store some mana up. If we use our castle ability, we can pay a mana, give... They're going to take each other out. So that's it. That is what it is. An ally gains +1 attack for the remainder of this turn, then another ally gets +1 armor. I want to give her the armor, so we are going to exhaust this. We're going to give ourselves +1 armor here, and we'll give +1 attack to her. It doesn't super duper matter, because this will take this out, and this will take that out without any issues, but we'll just do that. So, treachery card here, +1 here. Oh, they're actually both going to die. Okay, so it's going to attack for 1. This will take it, destroy this. We will get a draw card. Hits for, oops. Hits for 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2. So they're both defeated. But we'll draw a card. And then hit for 2. Hit for 2. They're both defeated. Oh, he gets oh, I forgot. He gets -1. She's still gone, but he gets -1, so that's gone. So he only takes the damage. He's defeated. We'll draw a card, and then with elusive, we'll move and hit this for 3. There we go. I actually have 7 cards in my hand. Holy cow. Okay, we'll pillage 2, unexhaust, and I believe I only used the mana that I used. So I think we have the 1 mana still. Okay, so let's gain our mana. Treachery time. We have a Brute, Troll Brute. It'll be kind of tough to deal with. We'll move this over. Okay, so we're going to have to deal with this Frost Giant. Oh, this is gone. We'll exhaust to give ourselves another mana. 1, 2, 3, and we'll play this Storm Phalanx, and we're going to place him here. When we play and we rebuild 2. So we'll put that in, and we'll put that in there. Then we'll exhaust to bring in this one. And I'll exhaust one to do Bearing the Way, which is up to 2 allies get +1 armor. And we get to draw a card. That doesn't super matter. We'll draw a card. And then he's going to be sacrificial, which is kind of the thing that I'm doing right now. We'll spend our last 2 to do Skytear, which is put a non-epic on top of the outsider pile, which would be this guy, and then we'll draw a card. And that's all we're going to do. So let's go into the treachery phase here. The outsider or the portal gets +1 health. She'll hit for 2 directly to the portal. They'll take each other out. We'll draw. And then this will take it, and then this will be defeated, and we'll draw. And then we'll pillage 1. And we have too many cards in our hand. We have 2, 4, 6, 8 cards. We have to discard a card. I'm going to discard this. Actually, that actually might be worth keeping. Oh, I'll discard it for now. Okay. Unexhaust. We'll move on here. Let's get our mana. We'll play our card. It's going to be +2 on Zephyrite minions, and the 2 strongest allies get -1 health. Oh, -1 here. And then he'll come back in. Okay. Oh, I have it elusive, so I would have moved over and hit for 2, so I'm going to do that again. I didn't realize I forgot about elusive, so let's do that too. Okay. We're going to exhaust to bring him in. Okay. Question is, how do we want to work this out? Because when we destroy the portal, the outsider's coming, and we're going to have to reinforce some of this stuff. Let's spend 3, and we'll do our outsider phalanx. We're going to put him back here. We will exhaust this to bring him in here. And then we're going to end our go. So now we are going to flip a card, deal 1 damage to the castle. She hits for 1 directly. Oh, I should have exhausted for the mana. We're going to do that too. So I forgot to mulligan that. Fight. Oh, we got to rebuild too. So we're going to put that on the bottom. And I think we're going to put that on the bottom. So they're going to take each other out. And then 1 and 1, they're going to take each other out. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So we're going to end our go here. We're going to discard down. We're going to discard that tower, so we have 7. We're going to bring her back up. We're going to get our mana. The portal gains 2. Oh my goodness. The Zephyrites get +3, and the 2 strongest allies get -1. Okay. So she's just not even able to do anything right now. So we need to deal with that, but I also need to deal with this so we can bring the... oh, and he comes back in. Okay. All right, I know we're kind of drawing this out a little bit, but also I need to try. I want to be able to kind of be ready for. I kind of want to be ready for old boy there. We're gonna exhaust to move her down to here because she can't really do a whole lot. We'll spend 2 to bring in one of these echoed saboteurs again. We'll spend 1, 2, 3 to bring in this echoed dervish. It gets +1 for each. Gets +1 armor for each neighbor. Is that what I want to do though? 1, 2, 3. Let's go back. I don't know that's what I want to do. We'll spend 2 to do Discovery of the Depths to draw 2 cards. We'll rebuild 2, and we'll shuffle our deck. And then we'll spend 1 mana, or 2 mana, sorry, for this Restless Phalanx, and we will, when he fights, we'll rebuild 1. And I think that's it. So Treachery Phase, the outsider of the portal gets +1 health. Oh my goodness, we're never going to be able to get rid of that. 2, we have any fight effects. The monster gets -1 health. Fight effects here will rebuild 1, so we're going to put that on the bottom. So he's going to hit for 1. He'll hit for 2, or she'll hit for 2. He'll hit for 4, he'll hit for 3, so they're both defeated. We'll draw. She's going to hit for 0, and then we're going to pillage 3. Okay, we're going to end the go. Unexhaust. Okay, let's start setting ourselves up here for some stuff. We're going to get rid of that. All right, so no treachery card, or no horde card here. We'll move that up. Oh, let's go up to our mana. So we'll spend 3 mana. We'll bring in this rogue here, and she'll get an armor. We're going to exhaust to move this here, giving her another armor. And we're going to exhaust her to bring this into here. And we're going to end the go. We'll flip this. Gets +1. We are going to spend 1 here. Oh, I would have done this first. I forgot to do this first. So we're going to do this first. A minion in the lane gets -2 for the remainder of this turn and draw a card. Okay, there we go. Okay, so fight effect takes that. We're good there. Hits for 1, hits for 2. They take each other out. Hits for, these cancel outs are hits for 2. She hits for 3, it's defeated. Oh, actually, I guess she might lose 1. So then, does she lose that? Yeah, if the neighbor is gone, I guess the armor is gone, so she's also defeated. And then she's going to hit for 2, which is going to do anything, and or 0, and then we have no pillaging. So we'll unexhaust 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's draw, discard that. Okay. So we have our 1 treachery card here, or a horde card. 2 different allies get -1 and taunt. We'll go up to 4. We'll exhaust to gain a mana. We'll spend 3 for the Mentalist Discipline. Play, search your deck for a Mentalist card and add it to your hand, then shuffle and exhaust. Look at the top card of the alliance deck, then you may shuffle the deck. So bring that in. We'll look for a Mentalist card. Now to our hand. I have none. We're kind of running low on cards on our deck, so can we do anything to put some stuff back in? We need to rebuild. So let's exhaust. Oh, that's not the one that rebuilds. Okay. We don't have to draw cards, so I think we're going to wait. So we're going to end the go here. This moves up. 2. Oh, let's do this first. So he gets +1 health. And +1 attack. They're going to take each other out. We're not going to draw for that. Going to do nothing to the castle, to the portal. All right. Unexhaust. We'll gain our mana up to 6. We'll flip a card. It's got taunt, so we need somebody over there to deal with it. I would like to start putting some stuff. We'll exhaust this to get a mana. We'll spend 5 to play our Habarat, Heroic 2, and then play after Habarat strikes for the first time. This one he strikes again. So we're just going to take the castle out with him, I think. And then we're going to spend 1 here for Shadow of Death to give him -2. And we'll draw a card. Okay. We're going to end the go. We'll flip this. He'll get +1. He hits for 1. He hits for 4. He's gone. We're going to take a damage. I'm not going to draw, but we get to strike again for 5. So reinforce 2 here. And we're going to bring the outsider in. This will flip. She hits for nothing, although this, I think, goes away. Yeah. Okay. Unexhaust. We'll get our 6 mana. Oh, we have to pillage 2. Okay, we've got to deal with those guys. We're going to play our 2 cards here. So play deals 2 damage to the castle. 1, 2. Comes in with an armor. This guy has taunt. And then the outsider comes in. When he gets played, the Haybringer strikes the ally he's engaged with. Otherwise, he strikes the castle. So she gets hit. She's gone. Because he does 4. All right. We're going to have to shuffle this up too. But this will let me, I need to be able to rebuild here. So like we're kind of in a weird spot with what we got going on. And because of Heroic, we do get the +2 on this. Okay. What do we want to do? 1, 2, 3. We're going to play Outsider Phalanx. It's going to put a non-epic monster on the outside, top of the Outsider pile. We're going to put him there. He gets rebuild 2 on fight, so we're going to try to keep him around for a little bit to kind of deal with that. We're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 for this Duelist Rogue. When he fights, he deals 1 damage within to a monster within a lane. He has Elusive. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on here. Let's do the Treachery phase here. He'll get +1. So fight effects, rebuild 2. We're going to bring her back. I need to find some stuff that'll give me rebuild. I'll bring them back. And then deal 1 damage to a monster within the lane. Oh, you know what I should have done? Now that I'm thinking about this. Let me exhaust to bring this in. That's what I should have done. Okay, and then we'll do damage to a monster within a lane. Okay. And we'll go ahead and draw a card for that. Okay. Now we're going to do our fighting. So he'll hit for 6. He'll hit for 2. 3. So they take each other out. How many cards do we have in our deck? I'll draw for that. He'll hit directly for 2 on the castle. Or the portal, I mean. And then he'll hit for 3. He tanks 2 of it and takes a damage. He hits for 4, defeating him. Pillage 1. Okay. Okay, unexhaust. We'll gain our mana. We'll play a card from here. Zephyrite get +2, which is him. And the strongest ally gets -1. Hell attack. And then he comes back in. Oh, we've got to play another card. No, that's the one we got to play. Okay, we're good. Now this goes in here. Okay. Okay. I kind of want to, again, leave him open for rebuilding, so we're going to leave him out. But that is a problem. We'll spend 2. We'll bring in this Echoed Saboteur here. We'll spend another 2 to bring this one here. We'll exhaust to bring that one in play. We will exhaust and exhaust this to give the armor's not going to really matter. Yes. We'll give armor here and attack here for the castle ability. That's temporary armor. Okay, and we're just going to have the castle do some damage. So we're going to flip this over. The portal or the outsider. The outsider gains, or the portal gains a health, so it'll prioritize the outsider. We'll go through our fight effects. He gets -1. We rebuild 2, which we're going to bring him back. And bring him back. And then it gets -1. Let's do our fighting here. So does 2. Does 3. She is gone. He does 2 to the castle. He does 4 to the castle, or he does 4 to the port. He does 4 to the castle. So we'll go down to 7, and then he hits for 2. He hits for 2. That's going to take 1 and do this, and then it's going to do 2 to this guy. We have elusive, so we're going to move over to a lane and then hit for 2 again on the castle. Or the portal, I keep saying that. Okay. And then they're going to go back to the back row. Oh, he actually keeps this. No pillaging. That goes away. That goes away. Oh, he hit for 1. I didn't catch that. There we go. Okay. Hopefully I didn't miss anything with the tracking of that. I think that's right. So we're going to leave that way. Okay. We'll unexhaust. Let's get our mana to 7. Okay. First card here, the outsider, I'm sorry, the Yetner gets +3. Oh my goodness. And monsters in the portal get +1 armor to the end of the turn. Next card. Troll Trackers. At the end of the Horde phase, the weakest ally engages Troll Trackers. So at the end of the Horde phase, these guys are going to swap. Because this is the weakest. Actually, they're both tied. So we're going to leave him there. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. And then they can't be moved or exhausted. Which is a bummer, because I wanted to keep him around as long as I could. Ooh, and the portal is a problem. Okay. Oh. You'd also get that. Let's exhaust. Bring this one in. I can't really take 3 pillages. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll bring in this guy. We'll spend 1 and exhaust this to give a temporary attack to him and a temporary defense to, I don't think it matters, her. Okay. Treachery phase. He gets +1. Let's do our fight effects. Deal damage to him, to somebody within 1 lane. Who do I want to deal damage to? They're going to take each other out anyway, so I could deal damage to this, which is going to make that go away. Rebuild 2. And then the monster engage gets -1. Alright, so first things first, they're going to strike each other. He'll do 4, he'll do 3, they're going to take each other out. We'll draw a card. Hit for 2, hit for 2, they'll take each other out. We are not going to draw a card. He'll hit the castle directly. 1, 2, 3, 4. He will hit for 0. She will hit for 2. -1 because that gets taken. So this guy's just gone. We'll draw. She does have elusive, so she'll move and hit the castle for 2, which is only going to do it 1 because of the that. 2, 4, 6. Okay. And then they're going to pillage 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is tight. These will go away. All right. Unexhaust. We've got a treachery card here. Ugh. Okay, so we really can't take any more damage here. This is also gone. And we can't really lose any more cards from our deck. And we're going to go up to 8. We'll spend 2 to play this. We'll draw 2 cards. We will rebuild 2. So 1, 2, and we'll shuffle our deck. The castle's got 3 health, and we're 3 cards away, so if he pillages, it's gone. So we basically have to pull him in and then have something blocking everything else. And I don't really have a lot I can do for that. We'll exhaust to move her here. We'll spend 2 mana to bring in this Echoed Saboteur here. Oh, but I need to bring that one in. Let me undo that. We'll spend 6 and we'll do mind control. So gain the control of a non-epic monster. That monster is now considered an ally placed in the free lane. So we're going to gain control of this. We're going to exhaust this to bring this in. And I think that's how we'll kind of deal with some of the damage here. So let's go ahead and go into the next phase here. We'll flip this over. Deal 1 damage to the castle. Oh dear. He hits for 3. He hits for 1. Do we have any fight effects? We do. He gets -1 attack. I don't know if these fight effects become relevant here, so if I don't know, I don't know that it does that. We're just gonna treat it as blank because I'm not sure. So we'll do 1 to him. Ooh, Do 3 to this. Then it's going to do 3 and 2. This will just get tanked, but she's gone. And then nobody's pillaging. So we'll bring this back. And we'll start our turn. Unexhaust. 2 cards. Oh, we'll get our mana too. Deal 3 damage to the castle unless an ally. Okay, well, he's going to take that damage. Oh dear. I don't think we can. I don't think we're winning this one either. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this one either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll bring in him again. But I don't think we have enough to... I mean, we're going to be able to take these guys out, but he'll hit the castle. So I think that's it. So 2 attempts. Not enough. Man, okay. Well, we're going to call it there. I think that's it. 2 losses in a row. Man, this guy is just not... And I mean, I was close to take... I don't know. I don't know. So, I have an idea. I want to kind of... There's not a lot of resources out there for the deck construction. I mean, there's a website that people have made decks, but I don't... It's not like... Since this game just isn't as big as like a Marvel Champions where there's a ton of people playing, I want to do a little bit of analysis on the pre-constructed decks, kind of look at like how many allies are in there, how many spells, towers, you know, things like that. And maybe try to approach and make a deck myself. So for the next playthrough, I'll probably have a deck that I constructed, and I'll link it, and we can try that out. So anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for sitting with me on these 2 losses. But yeah, that should be it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.